Good morning. My name is Ernesto Koje, CEO, Koje's Consult Education. Today, we shall briefly be discussing writing. And we shall be looking at writing with respect to TOEFL and IELTS. We'll create another class for GRE and GMAT. Now, the writing for TOEFL and IELTS are of two types. We have what we call the integrate independent essay, whereby you are given a topic. For instance, when the country develops its technology, the traditional ways of doing things fade out. Therefore, it is pointless trying to preserve them. To what extent do you agree or disagree? This is a very typical question for TOEFL and IELTS. We shall look at what is expected of you there. Then the second type of question you see in TOEFL and IELTS for TOEFL, it will be, we call it integrated. You listen to a lecture and you read a passage, and then you are told to summarize the lecture and tell us how the lecture differs from the passage, the message in the lecture. You know. Then for the IELTS, there are two types. If you are taking academic, then you'll be told to interpret either a graph or a diagram or something. But for the general, you'll be told to write a letter. You know. Now, what are the things? There are four parameters upon which every essay is judged in these two exams. The first one is development. What do we mean by development? Now, if you're going to say that you agree that traditional ways will fade away, therefore it is pointless trying to preserve them, or you're going to argue otherwise, maybe your point will be number one, they should be preserved because traditional skills can coexist side by side with technology. So that means that's your first point. The first reason you're going to advance for. So you talk about maybe coexistence. The second one could be that alternatives that one can serve in place of the other. For example, you are looking at maybe chalkboard and marker board. You can say instead of discarding the chalkboard, the marker board will require ink. And so when there is no ink, you can always buy chalk from the local store to write. And then the last one, if you look at, technology itself, develops from traditional skills. For instance, you can look at maybe farm implements. For instance, before the technologized machineries came about, those scientists first of all look at the way our forefathers used some of those things. So you could say that fine, our younger generations could learn from it. Or you could even look at it from the point of heritage, that okay, it's also good for traditional skills to be preserved so that people can learn. So with this 4 points, it means that you have your development, and therefore, so you now have your introductory paragraph and you create body paragraphs for each of your points, and then you conclude. But for every paragraph in the body, there must be examples. So if you talk about coexistence, you should be able to cite true example, either by citing personal example you've experienced, or historical example, or statistical example, or otherwise. And then the second thing they look at is lexical resources. What do you mean by lexical resources? They look at your vocabulary, your idiomatic expressions, your grand expressions. Like for instance, I could say, like an example from New York Times, when they say that Donald Trump's body language was such that it ricocheted on the walls of Justice Department. And when you look at the word ricochet, like a ball bouncing off the wall, that's how they describe Donald Trump's influence. So it's therefore number one figurative, and will give you more marks than somebody who just says that Donald Trump tries to influence. And then when we're talking about idiomatic expression, it's not just limited to one cannot have one steak and eat it. You could even say something like when you say, I saw them making out, which means kiss. Because you cannot get the meaning of make out and the meaning of that expression from the individual word make and out. They will say that it's an idiomatic expression. They also look at that, and then they look at your